All right. 521, baby. 1 in 5. No one here gets out alive. That cryptic lyric brought to you by Jim Morrison and the Doors. We're about to enter a very dangerous part of hurricane season 2022. As of right now, a major hurricane, category 3, is expected to hit Florida in about 100 hours. Now, a lot can and will change between then, but if you are anywhere in this zone, I would definitely start making preparations to get out of the way or deal with it as best you can. The latest GFS shows landfall around the Panhandle on Friday, the 30th. The latest NavGem shows landfall on the tip of Florida around Thursday, the 29th. The icon goes the southeast for the tip of Florida on Wednesday, the 28th. And the King Euro shows a pretty south landfall on Wednesday, September 28th. But this would be a double hurricane hit that would hit Florida at 960, which would be about a category 2 hurricane. It would push all the way over the island. I'm sorry, Florida's not an island. It would push all the way over the landmass of Florida. It would regather some strength, and then it would punch into North and South Carolina around Friday the 30th, and then bring heavy rain up into the Northeast. So there's a lot going on, but I would definitely be ready for whom the bell tolls. Ben Knoll weather. So, yeah, there are a lot of things that could happen. The best case scenario is it curves past Cuba and then just hopefully goes out to sea. But right now, nobody's really counting on that. So I would definitely be prepared. And Georgia, Carolinas, I would be watching this thing as well. Boom. We had another M-class solar flare earlier today. Boom. We had another decent-sized earthquake earlier today. This is a 6-1 off of the southern coast of Chile on Friday, which is just moments ago. As we get closer to the maximum height of the Uranus-Saturn square, things are becoming a bit more unstable across the globe. There are major mass protests in Iran after police killed a woman for showing her hair, if I got that right. And then in Russia, there have been protests as they have been conscripting up to 1 million people to join in the fight in Ukraine. When I say conscripting, I mean kind of forcing people to go fight. Things have been pretty calm in the USA, pretty stable, although inflation still rages out of control. Market's still dipping, and we still lead the world in complaints. We like to complain here in the USA. It helps us cope, I guess. Anywho, Florida's Ron DeSantis has declared a state of emergency out ahead of 98L. Floridians should be actively preparing for 98L in the coming days, and stay tuned for updates by your local officials. And I don't usually get into political gossip or talk much. I avoid as much as I can. But Donald Trump said he can declassify documents just by thinking about it. And then on the other side, Biden looked lost trying to exit the stage. Crazy days indeed. We're starting to see yellow on the map of Florida as far as rainfall goes, which means this would be anywhere from 7 to 10 inches for almost the entire penis portion of Florida, or whatever you want to call it, whatever shape this might be to you. Yeah, we're starting to see yellow. That's very bad news, and a lot of these areas have seen a lot of heavy rain already over the last month or so. So this is a very dangerous and possibly deadly situation, so please take it seriously. And it looks like the Atlantic Canada, part of like Nova Scotia and these areas, Newfoundland, need to watch out for a major hurricane hit on them as well over the next few days. This thing is strengthening up into the colder air, which is weird. You've got a seismic swarm beneath the summit of Mauna Loa in Hawaii. So yeah, everybody stay cool. These are strange days indeed. As of right now, we're still totally, absolutely, without a doubt, in retrograde city with 6 planets in retrograde. The only planets that aren't retrograde right now are Earth, because Earth can't be retrograde of itself, Venus, and Mars. Mars will be going retrograde at the end of October 30th. And Mars retrograde is always a really weird time. And it's, you're not supposed to be at war or on offense when Mars is retrograde. So hopefully pray for peace, and somehow they can end the Russian thingy, the Russian war invasion before then. Anyway, only like 60 more days of Jupiter retrograde. My optimism always takes a hit. You know that 90% of the time, I guess that's not right. Often, I'm just like a pure optimist. But lately, my optimism is taking a hit. And traffic's so dumb. I don't know, man. It's crazy. Traffic lately. Traffic has been bad, especially since Mercury went retrograde and all the schools came back. Try to drive cool if you can. Anyway, stay cool if you can. Don't let the bastards get you down. Hang in there. God bless everyone. Talk to you soon.